Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do, I'm finally going to be doing an update on my Project Pan series. So I post a video every 2 to 3 months. This one was more of 3 months. And I talk about the products that I'm trying to use up or hit pan in. I have some exciting announcements in this video. I also have quite a bit of decluttering to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, welcome. So I start off my videos with an outfit of the day. So today, I'm just like feeling like a vibe. I mean, my slippers are on, of course, because they always are, but I just have some very comfortable jeans from Target, Wild Fable line, one of my favorites, and then just this cute little, what do you call these? Tube tops. I was gonna say crop top. I don't know, I found this in my closet. I've been trying to do some decluttering in there, and I was like, kind of forgot I had that, and I just thought it looked cute, and with my hair pulled back, I was like, let's go with that. So I do always link everything that I'm wearing down below, including my makeup. I did do some filming on this look, which will be on both my TikTok and my Instagram. I got in the Michaela and Glam Light palette. So I just did a little look here. So my TikTok is by Samantha March. I did more of like a chatty video, and then my Instagram, March Beauty Word, I do just a demo. We have to do all the things on all the platforms now, so might even throw up one of those as a YouTube short here. Who knows? All these platforms just keeping us on our toes. But I'm excited to do this video because I actually panned something recently, and after I shared it, so many people are like, wait, when is your next Project Pan update? And I was like, wait, when is my next Project Pan update? I usually do these every 2 months. This one is about every 3 months, but you know, it's okay because we have a lot. We have a lot to get through in this video. So let me start off with a fail. Why not? That's always fun, right? Like we like to watch people fail. So this primer here is from e.l.f. and this is the Poreless Putty Primer. I feel like from when I first put it into my Project Pan, I've done better, but from my last update, I pretty much forgot about this one. I think it's because I finally opened my Tatcha Liquid Silk and I've been using that one so much. And then I've just been using so much sunscreen as we got into the really hot Vegas weather. I've just been doing sunscreen mostly. So I just kind of forgot about my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And once I decided to do this video, I was like, oh no, this one. So that's okay because I feel like I still got a lot of good use out of it. Like I put it in the last probably like 3 Project Pan videos, and obviously like I've used a lot, I've scraped a lot out of here, so that's good. I'm gonna take it out of my Project Pan, even though I kind of did last time because I forgot about it. But I have some other products that I'm adding in that I'm excited for, and I feel like I got some good use out of it. I just kind of failed to use it really consistently between my last update. And then a couple products that I'm very proud of because I have finished these off. So one is from Glossier. This is the Coconut Balm Dot Com. I was like doing the most, trying to scrape out any tiny little bit that I could, but I was doing the most of trying to scrape out any like tiny little bit that I could in here, but this is gone and I am very proud of that. I like the Glossier Coconut Balm Dot Com. This is actually the second one that I've gone through. I went through one a few years ago and I really like this. It's so comfortable, it's so moisturizing. It's one of those lip balms that just stays on your lips, and I think that it's fabulous. I mentioned in I Will I Buy It recently, my series that I post every Wednesday where I talk over new makeup releases. I actually just finished filming the one for this week, so that should be yesterday's video. I mentioned in one of my previous ones that Glossier is supposed to be coming to Sephora in 2023. I will be stocking up on the lip balms if that is the case because it's such a nice one. But a lip gloss that I went through, and I'm very proud of this. This is from Huda Beauty, and this is the Silk Balm. There's like a tiny little bit here I can't get any more out, and I keep trying, and every time I go to apply, it's like I can get like a smidge bit, but it's done for. Like it's done for. I am proud of this. I don't go through lip products all that quickly. I have a big collection. I'm always trying out new products. Go through a lip balm, it really tells you that I enjoyed this one. I have another one. I don't have the like original Silk Balm. It's like the honey one. I bought that off of Sephora as well because I love this one so much. I'll say I do like the original a little bit more. I still like the honey one. It gives a little bit more of a gold tint, where I actually really like the more pinky tint. That's just me, but great lip balm, definitely would recommend it. I've already repurchased it. Let's jump back to another little fail here. Why not, right? Like, why not? So from Milk Makeup, this is the Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I said in my last video that I wanted to try to get between the D and the Y, and that did not work out for me. I'm not sure why I noticed this in my last video. When I marked these, it was disappearing. Even using like a Sharpie or whatever, my marks were disappearing. But hopefully I'm inserting clips, unless I was a fool and I deleted them all, because that sounds like something I might do as well. But you know, most professional YouTuber right here. But I said in my video, my goal is to get between the Y and the D, and I clearly did not do that. But in my defense, since I put this into my project pan and I was trying it really consistently, I don't love it. I feel like the spray has gotten really aggressive. Like, I don't know if you'd be able to see that. Don't get on my camera. The spray is just too aggressive. So when I spray my face, I feel like it, I don't think it's actually disrupting my makeup, but I feel like it is. I feel like my face is getting too wet. Like, it's just, I'm just not really a fan of it. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and declutter this one. I've had it for a long time. I used it more than halfway up, so I'm very proud of this. But I don't know, I used to really like the spray, and it was different. It used to be different for sure. And I just feel like, I don't know if it's over time or what happened, but it's too aggressive for my liking right now. Or maybe I got more soft, who knows? From my last video, I showed the Jouer Champagne and Macarons face palette, and I had hit pan in the bronzer here, and I had just a little mark, so I wanted to just give an update on this. I feel like it's gotten a little bit bigger, so I definitely am proud of that. Not like a gigantic pan yet in here, but definitely a little something going on. We also have 2 blushes and a highlight. This is a really pretty face palette from Jouer, and I am proud of hitting pan in the bronzer. I feel like when it comes to bronzer, I hit pan in the ones that I'm not trying to and not expecting to. So there's that. And that's kind of what happened with the Jouer. So I feel like I've made a little bit of progress. I'm not necessarily keeping this one in my project pan. I actually have another bronzer I'm gonna do. I just wanted to show you a little update on that, since I showed my pan in the last video. Speaking of bronzers that I'm trying to pan and I just can't do it, the Marc Jacobs, the Omega Tantastic bronzer. I mean, I have mentioned this bronzer in nearly every single project pan video that I've been doing since like 2017 or whenever I started project pan videos. Like truly, I've had this bronzer for so long, and I hear so many people say that they pan it so quickly, it's so thin, all these things. I say it in every single video. I mean, I feel like I'm not even getting close, truly. I feel like it's not happening, not getting close. I'm not really sure what it is that I need to do in here, but you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna take it out of my project pan. My thought is maybe if I stop putting so much pressure on myself for the Marc Jacobs and I don't have it in my project pan, that's when I will pan it, because that is how I've panned all of my other bronzers. See there? Reverse psychology. Reverse psychology on the Marc Jacobs. But like I mentioned, I did pan another bronzer, and I'm very proud of this. It's the Becca Capri Coast. Would you look at these apples? So I did post my ranking all of my bronzers in my collection. I have currently 33 bronzers in my collection, so that's fantastic. I have started my ranking series. Every single week I will rank another category. In my makeup collection, we started it off with bronzers, so I shared in there about my Becca Capri Coast. You can see a little bit of pan there at the bottom, so I'm very proud of that. I've had Capri Coast for many years. I know I've had it in project pans before. I actually took it on my vacation to San Diego because I thought that would be like, I thought it was coming. I thought I was gonna pan. I didn't. Not on the trip. It wasn't until I came home and I was still using it and I finally panned it, and I was like, look at me go. So this is out of stock, but I found it on Amazon. I was searching for just a picture of this to put in my bronzer thumbnail, and it popped up that it's available through the Becca store on Amazon. So I will link it. I will say it was $50, which I think is way higher than what it initially, like I don't remember this being a $50 bronzer. But if you are still searching for it, you want to try it, you loved it, you used it up, you thought it was gone forever, that's an option for you. And it's from the Becca store, so I feel like that's good. Watch, it's going to be gone now because this was a few days ago. Like, if it's gone, I'm going to feel so bad. But I did spot it there, so I just wanted to let you know that. But it's a beautiful bronzer. I love that it's a little bit more glowy, but I panned it. So look at that. Look at that success. I feel very proud of myself. I love that I was just gloating and feeling so cocky in this video. And next up, the final one from the last update, Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. There's no pan. Nope, there's no pan. I have literally owned this eyeshadow. This might be the oldest eyeshadow in my collection, quite honestly. Now I kind of want to know that answer. Like, I want to look through all of my palettes and single shadows, but I really have a strong feeling this with like Peach Smoothie, what was it, Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. I feel like these are some of my oldest, because I don't even know what eyeshadow palettes I have that are that old, because I declutter pretty consistently, but I've always kept the Makeup Geek, a little bit of nostalgia. I don't own a lot of single shadows. How I have not hit pan in this, it blows my mind, especially because when I bought the Makeup Geek shadows, again, back in like 2016 or whenever it was, that like Jaclyn Hill was posting Makeup Geek videos, and we were all sitting there, I know you were too, sitting there with our notepads, writing everything down, all the different shades that we were gonna buy. How have I not panned this? This was my only eyeshadow for such a long time. Like, it astounds me. I don't think I'm ever gonna pan it. I'm not gonna keep this included in the project pan because I have some doozies coming up that I'm gonna see if I can use up a little bit more, go through that sort of thing. But honestly, I'm just shook on that. I thought for sure I could pan Creme Brulee. Let's move over to, I just have 3 products here that I want to either use up or really just see how much use I get out of them. It's just like a little challenge for me, and when I was going through my products, I was grabbing some that I was like, I'm just curious, you know, in the next 2 months, maybe 3, how much of this product do I really use up? So, I'm trying to decide what I want to go with first. Let's go with a lip product first. I know that I've had this in a past project pan because I've had this lipstick for so many years. It's another reason I wanted to bring it in, because like, is it expired? I don't know, but I still wear it all of the time. This is from MAC. If you're an OG, let's say it together. Honeylove. You might have also said age, sex, location. I would give it to you on that. I would also give you a point if you said age, sex, location. But Honeylove is like my OG, and I use this all of the time from MAC Cosmetics. It's a fairly light shade. Sometimes I wear it on its own. Sometimes I wear it with a dark lip liner and, you know, have that mood going on. Sometimes I do a lip liner with this lipstick and then like a milky gloss over it. This, especially with like a brown smoky eye or even something simple for eyeshadow, this lipstick and the combos that I do with it are just always such a vibe, and I just feel a certain type of way. But this is how much we have, and I think I'm gonna do the thing where you like line it up on a piece of paper, right? You like line it up on a piece of paper and do a little line, and then you can see how far it goes. Also, hopefully remember to keep and save my close-up clip. But I mean, that's a lot of lipstick. But truly, like, I'm just curious, how much can I really go through this? Because again, I wear it so often, it's constantly in my clutch. I want to see how much use I get out of it, and I would really love to go through the whole thing. I think that would be, like, I would be a project panner if I went through that MAC lipstick. Next up, we have a foundation. I have a few foundations in my collection that I'm like, I feel like I'm getting pretty close to being done with this, like the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. Even I have on the Urban Decay today, the Glow Maniac or Hydromaniac or whatever that is. And I feel like both of those, but especially the Wet n Wild, but it's really hard to gauge them because they're not like clear packaging. It's really hard to tell where exactly I'm at in those. So for the project pan, I wanted to pull in this one from Dior. This is the Backstage Face and Body. So you can see in the clear packaging exactly where I'm at. And once again, I'm gonna try to do the little line on here. But I love this foundation. This is my like original love from Dior. I remember buying this and thinking I was so fancy because it was a little bit more expensive, but I was like, people are raving about it, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna try it out. And I love it. And through the years, even as I started to like light coverage products even more, the Dior just constantly stands out to me. I recommend this to so many people. I think that it's beautiful. I personally use the shade 2.5N if you're interested in this one and you're a close shade match to me. And it's one of those that I feel like I can wear all of the time. Like, it just blends with my skin so well, no matter if I'm a little bit paler or like right now, I'm definitely much more tan as we're in the hot summer Las Vegas heat, and it still continues to look so beautiful. So I love the Dior. I'm just curious. I really want to see like how much I actually use up in the next few months. I don't think I'll use it all the way up, but I just want to see. I just want to see it for myself how much I use. And then finally, because I love to torture myself, I'm putting in another bronzer. This one was a little bit difficult to choose which bronzer because in my bronzer ranking, there was a lot of bronzers that I was like, I feel like I want to give these some more uses, but I feel like that's kind of more of like a chopping block video versus like none of those that I really wanted, like the e.l.f., the Lawless, that sort of thing. Like I was like, I'm not gonna pan those. Like I know I'm not. So I was like, well, what should I do? And I decided to keep with the theme of like the lipstick, the foundation. Like let's see how much I can actually use and how I can gauge it versus hitting pan. So this is from Rare Beauty and this is my bronzer stick. This is, I won't spoil the video since it just went up, but this is a very, very highly ranked cream bronzer in my collection. I think this is beautiful. I have the shade Power Boost. And again, it's like, I'm not gonna use this all the way up in the next few months. And if I did, I'd be very sad because I use this all the time. But I just wanna see how much can I actually use out of here. So this is how much bronzer I have left, which to me, this is a lot. This is a lot of bronzer. You don't need a lot with this one. It's so beautiful. It's so easy to use. And I'm just curious because I really have been trying, like, I really want to try, I'm gonna say it that way, I want to try to cut back on makeup. I have so much, I buy so much for my channel and to be able to review and to be able to make the ranking videos and all of that, but it's really getting to be a lot. And I'm looking at my spreadsheets every month and I'm seeing how much makeup I buy and I'm like, Samantha, you need to change something. Like this is just ridiculous. So I'm hoping like a new project pan at the time where like I just did my financial goal planning for the rest of the year a few weeks ago, that sort of thing. I'm hoping doing a video like the project pan will give me some more inspiration to really reach back into my products, but not only that, but to actually see how long does it take me to finish a bronzer? How long does it take me to finish a lipstick? Do I need to have or have a desire to have all of this makeup? Like I feel very overwhelmed when people show their makeup collections and they are gigantic. Like I know those videos get great views and people are like so impressed by them, but for me, like that's just not personally where I want to be right now. And I had that feeling when I first moved to Vegas and I was trying to go, not necessarily minimalist, but I was trying not to buy a lot. I was trying to keep products moving out of my collection, and somewhere along the way I feel like I stumbled and I started buying a lot of makeup and hoarding a lot of makeup, and I'm going to be really excited for my declutter series, hopefully keeping up better on this project pan and just trying to hit a few of my personal goals that I've set for myself when it comes to organization, when it comes to spending money, that sort of thing. So I'm hoping this video kind of helps me out and maybe helps inspire you to go into your collection and pull out some of your favorites and get some use out of them versus constantly feeling the pressure to buy the new makeup. I know we feel it as influencers, and I know you guys feel it too as consumers, especially those of you who take in beauty content. You can definitely feel that pressure to buy, but we don't necessarily have to do that. And just because someone's reviewing a product doesn't mean you have to go get it. You know, that sort of thing. And that's something that I want to remember for myself too. So hopefully doing the series now will help me keep a little bit on that goal for me. But like I said, everything will be linked down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on my project pan. Are you currently doing a project pan or do you want to start one? I feel like as we start to shift towards back to school time, fall time, then we'll talk holidays. Like I feel like it's a great time to want to use up some of our favorites or declutter what we are not using in our collection. So I of course would love to hear your feedback, and as always, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.